governor's stay-at-home order, calling the restrictions unconstitutional and unenforceable. Within hours, bars and restaurants packed, with many customers not wearing masks. And President Trump pushing back against Dr. Anthony Fauci's stark warning about reopening too soon.
Look, he wants to play all sides of the equation.
Urgent warning. The Fed chair calls the economic impact of the pandemic unprecedented, calling on the White House and Congress to do more, with 36 million people losing their jobs in 2 months, and demanded food banks surging. House Democrats unveil a $3 trillion stimulus bill, the largest price tag ever, with more checks for Americans. But Republicans are balking. Will they compromise?
Sounding the alarm. The CDC's new alert about kids and COVID-19, warning doctors to be on alert for the dangerous inflammatory syndrome. Now reported in at least 16 states, Dr. Ashton is here with the latest.
Out of control. Wildfires burning in Florida, 4,000 acres. Mandatory evacuations underway. The dangerous winds on the move that could cause it to spread. Ginger is tracking it all.
ABC News exclusive. Back to school. Inside how the University of Arizona hopes to reopen in the fall, promising everyone on campus a COVID test. While the Chancellor of California State University joins us live, he's telling his nearly 500,000 students to stay home.
And superstar Matt Damon speaking out from self-isolation in Ireland, revealing his daughter had COVID-19 and how a small town adopted the superstar. The Oscar winner repaying their kindness and surprising a nurse on the front lines in Dublin.
Oh my God! Thank you so much for what you're doing.
Live in Times Square, this is Good Morning America.
Good morning, America. We're happy to be with you on this Thursday morning, as you like to call it, Robin, Friday Eve.
Happy Friday Eve to you, my friends. But good to hear from Matt Damon, who's been there in Ireland since the pandemic shut down the movie that he's working on over there. You know what? It looks like he's having a good time. Looks like he's having a good time hanging out with the locals there in Ireland. George, we'll have more on that in a little bit.
Yeah, that village looks like a little piece of paradise there. We're going to look forward to getting that.
Yeah.
Here's the update on where things stand with the COVID crisis right now. The number of confirmed cases in the U.S. is approaching 1.4 million. Nearly 84,000 have died from the virus. President Trump is traveling again this morning, heading out to Pennsylvania to tour a medical supplies company there, and he's taking on Dr. Fauci's warning about reopening the country too soon, a real dispute there. At least 45 states have already begun the process of reopening. More restrictions expected to be lifted tomorrow. Stay-at-home orders are expiring in at least 9 states, and we're going to see what decisions they make this weekend.
And we begin with that divide over how fast to reopen the country. Alex Perez is in Chicago, tracking the latest across the country. Good morning, Alex.
Hey, good morning, Michael. That divide across the country on reopening is only growing, and so is the frustration. The rules right now can be very different depending on where you live. Overnight, packed bars and restaurants in Wisconsin, where the Wisconsin Supreme Court overturned the governor's extended stay-at-home orders, calling the restrictions unconstitutional and unenforceable. The ruling doesn't take effect until May 20th, but within hours, some bars and restaurants were reopened with no restrictions. Some states easing restrictions. California opening beaches in LA County, but announcing schools will open on a case-by-case basis.
I want to be clear that we are not anticipating a common opening across school districts or a mandate for when school districts open.
And New Jersey allowing non-essential construction and retail stores to reopen for pickup. But other areas extending orders. The mayor of Washington, D.C. stretching the stay-at-home order until June 8th.
Rushing to reopen could have tragic results.
In Michigan, Governor Gretchen Whitmer bracing for more protests over her stay-at-home orders. Whitmer saying data shows an increase in outside activity and that if there's an increase in COVID cases, the state might have to take action.
If people are going to come down and demonstrate, do it in a responsible way.
This coming after Dr. Fauci expressed concerns over reopening too quickly Tuesday. Overnight, the president telling reporters he was surprised by those concerns.
I was surprised by his answer, actually, because, it's just To me, it's not an acceptable answer, especially when it comes to schools. Oh, I think they should open the schools, absolutely. I think they should. I don't consider our country coming back if the schools are closed.
Dr. Fauci yesterday was a little cautious on reopening the economy too soon. Do you share his concerns?
About reopening what?
Reopening the economy too soon, some states.
Look, he wants to play all sides of the equation. I think we're going to have a tremendous fourth quarter.
And in Minnesota, the governor there has announced their stay-at-home order will be lifted on Monday, but some restrictions will stay in place. Robin?
All right, Alex. All eyes on those new jobless numbers that are due out later this morning. And the chair of the Federal Reserve issuing that urgent warning of lasting economic damage. So our Rebecca Jarvis joins us with the latest on all that. Good morning, Rebecca.
Good morning, Robin. That's right. Jobs are the additional casualty of this pandemic crisis across the country. And the Fed chair is now warning that if Washington does not act with additional stimulus, the impacts of this economic decline will be long lasting.
Overnight, an urgent warning from Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell.
The scope and speed of this downturn are without modern precedent, significantly worse than any recession since World War II.
With the country bracing for a new report out this morning expected to show an additional 2.5 million Americans filed new claims for unemployment benefits last week, bringing the total number of workers who've lost their jobs in just 2 months to 36 million. Powell calling on the White House and Congress to do more.
Additional fiscal support could be costly, but worth it if it helps avoid long-term damage and leaves us with a stronger recovery.
The desperation growing for people like Monique Howard in Northern California, laid off from her job as an office manager.
I'm a single income with a special needs son who can't work. I don't know how I'm going to continue.
Leading to surging demand at food banks around the country. ABC's Will Carr visiting one in Texas, preparing to deliver millions of meals to people in more than a dozen states. Volunteers like Nancy Dooling seeing a record number of those in need.
We've ordered food in expectation of getting more people coming to our pantries.
Amid the unprecedented economic crunch, House Democrats unveiling a new stimulus bill with the largest price tag ever. $3 trillion, including another round of direct payments to Americans totaling up to $6,000 per household.
And the House is set to vote on that bill on Friday. Republican leaders in the Senate have already vowed to block it. Experts believe some sort of new stimulus package will eventually get passed, but it won't be this one. Robin?
But Rebecca, as you mentioned, the House set to vote on that $3 trillion in stimulus money, and many are asking, how would we pay for all this?
Well, and eventually someone will have to pay for all of this stimulus, already trillions of dollars worth of it. Most economists believe that it's been necessary to spend at this point.
Of the illness. Fever and stomach illness. His doctor says his heart was functioning abnormally.
He got admitted to the intensive care unit because he needed help keeping his blood pressure at a safe level.
He initially tested negative for the virus, but his mom insisted they check again. His results came back positive for COVID-19.
What message do you have for parents right now?
They're their children's best advocate, and they need, if they suspect something wrong, pursue it.
Jack is now recovering at home. In Portland, Oregon, 14-year-old Leah, a healthy soccer player, became sick and has been in the hospital since Saturday.
It was terrible. My stomach was hurting a lot.
She first came down with a fever, abdominal pain, and red eyes, all symptoms her pediatrician spotted as signs of that rare mystery illness. Leah had cardiac failure and was in shock, but was treated for severe inflammation.